Thank you. You may be seated.
Hello, everyone. As usual, I'm overwhelmed. It's Tuesday, 28th of October, as I write this, the second day since you rested, my dear Frank. And I had some quiet time to myself, and as my family knows, I started pottering. And I went into my box of treasures where I have all my memorabilia. And I started reading all the little notes and letters that he had written me when we were courting and when he was away in Poland. And I'm so happy I did, because it reminded me, and I saw it written, of how much he loved me. He loved me. Why lie? In the early days of our courtship, believe it or not, although he showed me the note later, he had written one saying that I was going to be the woman that he would marry. And he did, and I still have that note. He has been described in so many ways. Practical, organized, structured, all of that. And indeed, that's how he showed his love, in a practical way. And I love that about him. As a boyfriend, he would be the one to check on my little Mini when it needed to go for service. He was a problem solver, a fixer, and I just loved that. Later in our married life, I used to drive a Nissan. It was diesel and it was manual. And one day I got home just sharing a story of how, hey, guy, by the time I got home, my leg was shaking. I was in traffic and I was on a hill. And he apologized. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And shortly after, I got a brand new automatic car. When I worked at night, Frank, and Mwehoti, my dear friend, will testify to this. If my birthday, Valentine's Day, or our anniversary fell on a weekday, I always got a huge bouquet of flowers. And I was the envy of the office. He had to be sure that I understood that he wasn't that romantic, lovey-dovey words of, that kind of guy. He needed to show me he needed me to understand how he loved. And so sometime during our marriage, he took me away for a weekend, and he bought me Steve Harvey's book. Act like a lady, think like a man. True story. And we sat and we read the book. And I understood the 3 Ps that Steve Harvey talks about: provide, profess, protect. Indeed, he professed me as his wife. Many a time, my wife, my wife. He provided, and he over-provided, and he protected. He was fiercely, fiercely protective of the women in his life. Myself, Waidi, Gadoni, Mum, and Sheila. And we felt it. We definitely felt it. He encouraged the girls to pursue their passion. And if there was something that sometimes I was like, hey, slow down, it was the fact that he would give anything they asked for, these 2 girls. I was always worried that they would become horrendously spoiled, because whatever they asked for, indeed they got. When we were renovating our home and they were now getting their own rooms from sharing rooms, I remember the architect used to just say, hey, Frank's princesses, because whatever they asked for, every effort to make it happen. However, contrary to them being spoiled, his loving indulgences paired with calm and gentle guidance turned them both into the most loving, caring, ambitious, industrious, innovative, hardworking, and entrepreneurial women. Fiercely loyal and with the most beautiful hearts. They are truly our masterpieces. and they have wonderful qualities of their dad in them. Being an introvert, it wasn't always easy being married to the life of the party, Mr. Frank Ireri. However, they do say opposites attract. So with a lot of patience and understanding, we managed to make it work. Being part of the care group, sharing openly and deeply with other couples greatly, greatly enhanced our marriage, and I'll forever be grateful for that care group. In the early years of knowing Frank, he was the family go-to person, problem solver, leave it to me guy, I got this. But in the last few years, I saw that change as he slowed down. And I know he was very grateful to Alex, Diana, Sheila Jackson, David, and Kathy for the way you looked after Mom. He was really, really grateful. And I am too, and I love you all. There were ups and downs, good times and bad times. And one of the hardest things we faced was his health journey. But we faced it together with so much support from family and friends. I want to quote the little speech I made to him at the Thanksgiving service that we had for him in 2018. I said, I lead a privileged life as the wife of Frank Ireri, and my family and friends have often said that you spoiled me. Now it's my turn to look after you, and all I ask is that you take a load off and focus on your complete healing. In the last few weeks of your life, my dear, I felt that you were actually allowing yourself to be completely vulnerable to me and to let me look after you. I, in turn, find peace in knowing that I didn't break my vow to you. I did everything that I possibly could to support you. I know that you knew that I loved you, Frank, and I loved you more than you will ever know, and you will always remain in my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie, for those touching words for your husband. We are now coming to the end of the tribute section. We just have a special song by Elizabeth Joroge. Elizabeth? He says he used this one.
Angie chose the song that I'm going to sing. It's a song asking God for support, one to hold her up, her and the girls. And because it's a song we all know, I have no problem with you joining me. You can be my background vocals, no judgment whatsoever. And the awesome sisters will be the loudest voice there. You raise me up.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary,